The Hanson Doremus Investment Management has $131,000 position in Kimberly Clark Corp., KMB. Hanson Doremus Investment Management maintained its stake in Kimberly Clark Corp., NYSE KMB, during the fourth quarter, according to its most recent disclosure with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The firm owned 1,145 shares of the company's stock at the end of the fourth quarter. Hanson Doremus Investment Management's holdings in Kimberly Clark Corp. were worth $131,000 as of its most recent SEC filing. Several other hedge funds have also bought and sold shares of KMB. State Street Corp. raised its stake in Kimberly Clark Corporate by 4.0% in the fourth quarter. State Street Corp. now owns 17,427,924 shares of the company's stock worth $1,988,958,000 after buying an additional 672,285 shares during the last quarter. BlackRock Institutional Trust Company NA raised its stake in Kimberly Clark Corporate by 1.9% in the third quarter. BlackRock Institutional Trust Company NA now owns 10,464,788 shares of the company's stock worth $1,320,028,000 after buying an additional 191,972 shares during the last quarter. BlackRock Fund Advisors raised its stake in Kimberly Clark Corporate by 2.9% in the third quarter. BlackRock Fund Advisors now owns 8,062,838 shares of the company's stock worth $1,017,046,000 after buying an additional 224,479 shares during the last quarter. Bank of New York Mellon Corp. raised its stake in Kimberly Clark Corporate by 5.9% in the third quarter. Bank of New York Mellon Corp. now owns 4,127,634 shares of the company's stock worth $520,661,000 after buying an additional 230,574 shares during the last quarter. Finally, Federated Investors Inc. PA raised its stake in Kimberly Clark Corporate by 1.5% in the fourth quarter. Federated Investors Inc. PA now owns 3,727,682 shares of the company's stock worth $425,403,000 after buying an additional 54,976 shares during the last quarter. 68.65% of the stock is owned by institutional investors and hedge funds. Shares of Kimberly Clark Corp., NYSE KMB, opened at $132.45 on Friday. The company has a 50-day moving average price of $130.57 and a 200-day moving average price of $121.16. The stock has a market capitalization of $47.19 billion, a P/E ratio of 22.11 and a beta of 0.65. Kimberly Clark Corp. has a 52-week low of $111.30 and a 52-week high of $138.87. Kimberly Clark Corp., NYSE KMB, last released its earnings results on Tuesday, January 24. The company reported $1.45 earnings per share for the quarter, topping the Zacks consensus estimate of $1.42 by 3 cents. Kimberly Clark Corp. had a net margin of 11.90% and a return on equity of 614.22%. The business had revenue of $4.50 billion for the quarter, compared to analyst estimates of $4.56 billion. During the same period last year, the company posted $1.42 EPS. The business's revenue was up 0.1% on a year-over-year basis. On average, analysts predict that Kimberly Clark Corp. will post $6.31 earnings per share for the current fiscal year. The business also recently announced a quarterly dividend, which will be paid on Tuesday, April 4. Investors of record on Friday, March 10 will be issued a 97-cent dividend. This represents a $3.88 annualized dividend and a yield of 2.93%. The ex-dividend date of this dividend is Wednesday, March 8. This is an increase from Kimberly-Clark Corp's previous quarterly dividend of 92 cents. Kimberly-Clark Corp's dividend payout ratio, DPR, is 61.54%. Several analysts recently commented on the company. Societe Generale lowered Kimberly-Clark Corporate from a buy rating to a hold rating and lifted their price objective for the stock from $139 to $144 in a report on Friday, March 10. B. Riley reaffirmed a neutral rating and issued a $128 price objective on shares of Kimberly-Clark Corporate in a report on Wednesday, January 25. VETR raised Kimberly-Clark Corporate from a strong sell rating to a hold rating and set a $134.50 price objective for the company in a report on Monday, March 13. Barclays plc reaffirmed a hold rating and issued a $111 price objective on shares of Kimberly-Clark Corporate in a report on Thursday, January 26. Finally, Citigroup Inc. lifted their price objective on Kimberly-Clark Corporate to $126 in a report on Wednesday, January 25. Two equities research analysts have rated the stock with a sell rating, 10 have assigned a hold rating and 2 have given a buy rating to the company. The stock has an average rating of hold and a consensus price target of $133.32. In other Kimberly-Clark Corp news, insider Kimberly K. Underhill sold 4,000 shares of the business's stock in a transaction on Wednesday, February 1. The shares were sold at an average price of $120.95, for a total value of $483,800. Following the completion of the transaction, the insider now owns 17,912 shares in the company, valued at $2,166,456.40. The transaction was disclosed in a legal filing with the SEC, which is accessible through this hyperlink. 0.58% of the stock is currently owned by company insiders. About Kimberly-Clark Corp. Kimberly-Clark Corporation is engaged in the manufacturing and marketing of a range of products made from natural or synthetic fibers. The company's segments include personal care, consumer tissue, KC professional and corporate and other. The company's personal care segment offers various solutions and products, such as disposable diapers, training and youth pants, swim pants, baby wipes, feminine and incontinence care products, and other related products. Want to see what other hedge funds are holding KMB? Visit holdingschannel.com to get the latest 13F filings and insider trades for Kimberly-Clark Corp, NYSE KMB.